Good morning, beautifuls. So it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I'm filming this. I just woke up. This is gonna be my first YouTube video, and I'm just gonna do my makeup for y'all, just like what I do every day. So we're gonna start off. I love this primer. It's the Almay 5-in-1 Correction Primer. So I just take like 2 pumps, and I dots all over my face. Well, obviously first I wash my face before I do all this. And I use the Clinique 3-step with my Clarisonic, and I just rub that into my face. And I love this because I do have some redness in my cheeks, and it can correct that for me. So normally what I do next is I do my eyebrows, and before I do my eyebrows every time, obviously my brush is clean, but I do like to go ahead and get it a little bit wet with the wet makeup remover wipe, and I will grab the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade and the color Caramel, and well, this one I need a new one, it's kind of empty, but I just put some on that brush. I brush my hair out on my eyebrows, and I go underneath like this. I just draw a really dark line, you see, and then I go on top and fill it in. I'm not looking for perfect hair strokes or anything, I'm just filling it in. I don't really care about the whole perfect hair strokes. I just want it to be a brow of some sort. So see, there's one brow versus that. So between each brow, I do like to clean my brush off, and I clean it off after I'm done as well. Just because this one is a little bit dried out, so it makes it easier to get the product on the brush if the brush is a little bit wet. And I just do the same thing. And it's okay, you see how it's like going in front a little bit? We're gonna cover that up with concealer in just a second. So those are your 2 brows, really fast, really easy. You don't have to spend like 50 hours on it. And obviously I clean my brush again with the makeup remover wipe. It's just easier, keeps it clean, makes it last longer. Then I'm gonna go in with some Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is just a mini one because my regular one is at a different house right now. It's a long story. But I just like to go under it. I just do little dots, and I like to go over it with little dots, because in a second I'm going to blend that out with a flat brush. And this is in the shade, I think, Light Sand. So I just do little dots, look like a clown. And then I take a paddle brush like this. This is just plain old paddle brush. I like to line it like so, just conceal the outside. I like to drag that down. over my eyelid because my eyelids get a little bit dark. They get some darkness to them. So I just like to cover that up. And then do the same thing on both sides. And for everyone wondering, no, I do not have herpes. This is actually, I busted my lip open. From not using, I used the Vaseline cocoa butter moisturizer at nighttime, and I forgot to put it on one night, and my house was kind of dry, and it did not work in my favor. So now we have our brows all outlined and stuff. I like to go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation and 2C1 Pure Beige, and it's gonna look really strange. But I take the same paddle brush as before, and I go into the lid to get the product that's there, and I kind of just brush that on. Sometimes if there isn't any product in the lid, I'll just put the bottle upside down on my face, let the product spill out onto my face because I'm lazy. But I do not recommend doing that because it is not sanitary in any way, shape, or form. So just get, I guess, your whole face. Then I go in with a damp beauty blender, of course. And I just blend it all out. Working with a damp beauty blender is so much easier than a dry one. I highly recommend dampening it. You're supposed to, because it just blends it all out so much easier and faster versus a dry beauty blender, because the dry one doesn't really have like any moisture to it, and the moisture helps blend out all of those like mattifying foundations and stuff. Like this one right here isn't super mattifying. That's it says on here, stay in place makeup, that's about it. So it's not super mattifying, but it just helps it all blend out seamlessly. So if you don't wet your beauty blender, you probably should. So after that's all blended so fast, I like to go back in with the Tarte Shape Tape and light sand, and do not need a lot of this, just a little bit, just a little itsy bitsy, and blend that out. And I like to take the product that's on the beauty blender already, from the Tarte Shape Tape right here, and I like to go up to where my eyelid is, and I like to blend that in the area that it is as well, like so. Same thing over there. And I'm kind of weird about my powders, you will see in a second. I like to cake my powder on, and I use foundation powder. I do not use setting powder, but that is okay because it's my face and I'll do what I want with it. So I take, this is my favorite brush for this, I don't know why, it's so old, look how gross it is. Can't really see, it's like disgusting. It's an e.l.f. powder brush. It's literally falling apart. Had this for so long. I like to take the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless powder foundation in True Beige, and then I like, which is shade 222, and then I like to take it in shade 220 as well, So I take shade 220 and I put it under my eyes and I stamp that in there. This is just what I do. I sometimes will use setting powder, but I do not have any with me right now. And I just go under my eyes with this one. And on my eyelid. And a piece of popcorn. I ate popcorn for breakfast at 2 o'clock, so in the afternoon. And then I will take, after I've done that, so I like to do that because you just stamp it in, you don't really wipe it away, and it doesn't look bad. So then I'll take the 222, same brush, just get a lot on, and I just stamp it in. And I like to do this method because I know that it's not gonna have any flashback, and it's not gonna have any like whitening effects. It just keeps it the color I want it. So that's why I like to do it this way. Make sure you get your hair out of it because you don't want foundation all up in there. So see, I'm done powdering. I don't have to spend like 15 minutes baking or whatever the hell you do. So after that, it's gonna be weird too. I take a super big fluffy brush and I take the Hoola bronzer by Benefit and I put it on just one edge and I kind of just do like that, so it's not like harsh lines, because I'm not like I can be a full coverage queen sometimes and like go all out glam, but like this is not all out glam day. This is, I woke up at 2 o'clock and decided to make a YouTube video for the first time, and I'm just gonna do what I do every day for y'all because fuck it. So I of course do my forehead because, sorry, my hair, because you know, and right here so you don't have a line. Sometimes if you want to check to see if you have a foundation line, it's gonna look really weird, but this is what I do. I go like this and see if there's a line difference between the colors of your triple chins, quadruple chins, whatever you got, and your face. It works for me, and if you have a line, girl, you got a line. So after I do that, I do my eyes. So I'm gonna do the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I'm gonna take, ew, this brush is disgusting. It's gross. It's still gross. Sorry. Okay, so now that these are semi-clean, I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is called Burnt Orange. I don't know if y'all can see it. Burnt Orange right there. And I just like to grab a lot of bit of that. I don't know if y'all can see that either, but good. And I just like to press that into my corner. I don't go very heavy on it, actually. Yeah, I do. I like to sweep that like this. And I just make like a little corner with that. And then I do the same thing, obviously, on the other eye, because I don't want to look ratchet. Okay, so then I like to take Cypress Umber, which is this dark brown shade right there, and I just do a little bit of that. Right there on that outer like corner we just made. You see? Gives a little bit of depth, and then right here leave this all blank because we're gonna do something with that in a second. So same thing, just grab a little bit. See? Easy as that. And then I like to take, so this is just a brush that came with the palette. I like to take this side right here, this flat, compact side for the glitter. And I'm gonna take, actually, I'm gonna go into the Sultry palette. This. So I'm gonna go into this one. This brush is disgusting. Yeah. Most of the time I don't really care, but you know. Trying to look good for the tube. Just go on my arm and I just kind of dry it off. Not very orthodox, but you know. Maybe the other side on top of that to get the color off that side. Oh my god. So much glitter in that. Okay, so I'm gonna take I think I'm gonna do rose quartz. So this one right here, and put it right here. And I'm gonna take pearl, which is right there, and I'm gonna put it right here. So wish me luck. Just put like a decent sized amount of that on there, and I just swipe it down and up to where I just blended that other shade together, and you see it's now like blended into that. It's really simple. You don't have to spend like 20 minutes blending this. And I do the same thing, other eye. Really pretty color. So then once I have that color done, I'm gonna take the color Pearl, and I'm just gonna go. So we're doing like a color gradient, so it's gonna go dark to light like a smoky eye. So like so. And I'm just gonna do that on the other eye. I also like to use Pearl to highlight my inner corner and under my brow bone. It's just a really pretty shade. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of that right there. Right there. And while I'm up here, I'm gonna just do my brow bone. Just like a subtle highlight under my brow. Nothing too fancy up in here. Yeah, that's good. Cute, cute, cute. So we done with eyeshadow. So now what I like to do I take the Maybelline New York Eye Studio Black is Black pot shadow, not pot like the drug, but you know. And I take this eyeliner brush. Sorry, my hand itches. Do your hands ever itch? Comment below if your hands ever itch, because it's annoying as hell. I'm also still in my pajamas, so that's cute. That's cute. And I just do my tight line and my waterline. So I know you're not supposed to do this, but I just like lift up. At this point, I don't really care about wrinkles, so I'll go below here. Cute. Cute, 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 cute. Got a little bit in my eyeball there. That's okay, we used to that. Then just do the same thing on the other eye. Now that you're done with that, you're going to clean this brush off because this is a pain in the ass to clean off once it's dried. So, tip from Pace, clean it off, bro. Else you're going to have some issues. And stay hydrated. That's okay. Next, we're going to do highlighter. But I don't have any of my fancy highlighters for right now, so we're just going to use what I have in my makeup bag, which is a mess. So it's pretty clean now. Got a lot of the black out. It's mainly white, which is fine if it has a little bit of black in it. I actually like to use this Bobbi Brown blush brush, and I take the Too Faced Blinded by the Light highlighter. The Love Light, Blinded by the Light one. Yeah, she's seen some better days. She used to be cuter, but I like to use her a lot. She's really cute still though. And I just kind of get a lot on there. You can't really see, but I'm kind of gentle with my highlighter because this is just an everyday look. So I don't want to be like blinding hoes on the street. And of course, get the little tip of your nose on the bridge. Because we like a shiny nose. And you're done with that. Then we're going to take, let's see, it's been cleaned. We're going to take just a eyelash curler. I like to clean it off before I use it, so I don't know. And then I just dry it off with my shirt. And I curled in lashes. So honestly, these lashes right here are better than those. I don't know why. Maybe I rub this eye more when I'm going to sleep. I'm not a baby. I'm 18, so I don't know. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I take the Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. All-time fave. I honestly like it because of the packaging, but you know. Okay, that's good. And I like to wipe the little bit that comes off on the end off, then I just I make weird faces when I put mascara on. So I do that on both eyes. And I wait. And as I said, I don't have all my makeup with me right now, so I'm just using some of it's travel size stuff because, you know, I'm just using my makeup bag. And then I go in with the Hourglass Caution Mascara. Yeah, same thing with the tip. Cute. Both sides. See, those lashes are better than these. Now, I don't know why, but I just think they're prettier. I'm not trying to be biased on my lashes or anything, but, you know, sometimes it be like that. Then I like to take, this is another travel size because, yo girl. And I like to take the Milk Kush Mascara, do a little thing with the tip. Oh, excuse me. I don't really wear falsies that much because I do wear glasses. And they get in the way, so. And I really like this Kush mascara. I just think it looks really good on the eyes. So, we're all set with that one. And then I use the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray. Setting mist, pardon me. And I just go all in. Kind of air dry that off. Oh my god, it's so hot. So we have a finished makeup look. We looking cute. Cute, 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 cute. My hair's looking ratchet because I just woke up, but we looking cute still.